readers, yesterday we talked about how to rev up our mind. Thank you everybody for coming right to the carpet. I appreciate that. We talked about how to rev up our mind in order to prepare to read an information book. Can you show me that posture? Oh, my camera's way over there. Can you show me the posture for maybe when you're getting lost in the world of a story and you're reading a narrative? Can you show me that posture? Maybe you're getting lost in the world of a story. But now we're switching gears. Get it? Gears, revving an engine. Switching gears to nonfiction. So go ahead, rev up for that. Rev up to read nonfiction. If you recall, when we're getting ready to read nonfiction, class. When we're getting ready to read nonfiction, what we need to do is think about what sort of text is this? Expository information, and we're reading nonfiction. We want to, just like our previewing of the text day of shared read, thank you for those of you who are sitting on your books like I asked. You can just put it down there. We want to preview the text features. What are these features? How might they help me? What can I expect to learn from it? But today, what I want to do is we spent time figuring out what to do before you read. How do you prepare for it? But today I want to teach you that readers of expository texts or information or nonfiction, we also do things while we read to make sure we're understanding what we're reading. Matthew, can you come in, please? Thank you. All the way. All the way. Thank you very much. So, expository readers, that's all of you, we pause when we read, and we make little summaries every once in a while to make sure that we're understanding what we're reading. We can do this using our hand, and I'm going to show you what I mean by that. And we can do this using what's called boxes and bullets. I'm going to show you what that means as well. So, in order to rev up your mind before reading nonfiction, so that we can pause and make a summary, we're reading those text features and thinking, what's this mostly about? What parts are in there? What subtopics might be in there? And we're going to recall prior knowledge in order to build an expectation for learning. So then as we jump into reading today, we'll be able to pause and we'll be able to summarize. So I'm going to read 2 sections from my Gorilla book. I jumped to page 17, which is cool because in an information book, do you have to go in order page by page? No, you don't. You can jump around by category. So I'm going to read hands and feet. I'm also going to read look out for those teeth, and then I'm going to stop, and I'm going to make a summary to make sure I'm understanding what I'm reading. So hands and feet. I'll take your question in a little bit, okay? Thank you for using our classroom hand signal. I appreciate that. I knew your hand was up without hearing my name called. So hands and feet. Gorillas have opposable thumbs and opposable big toes. I see a bolded word, so I know that might be in my glossary. This means that the thumb and big toe can face and touch the other fingers and toes. This allows gorillas to grasp small objects, such as insects and vines, with their hands and feet. The gorilla's grip also allows them to hold their babies carefully, peel stems, and build nests for sleeping. So if you're anything like me, I was reading, but I was not necessarily comprehending. So in a little bit, I'm going to read one more section, but I'm going to come back and I'm going to give a little summary to make sure I know what I'm talking about or know what I just read. And we've got an image down here. Maybe I'll turn the glare off. You can kind of see it. That's a gorilla's hand. The fingers look a lot like ours, but their palm is huge. So it says here, oh, that's a foot. It says here you can see a gorilla's opposable big toe. That's what's so cool about captions. I had no idea that was a foot. I mean, I guess I should have known, but I didn't. I thought it was a hand until I read the caption and it said toe. It's a foot. I'm going to read one more section. So I've got, look out for those teeth. This will be the last section I read. Gorillas have 32 teeth, many of which are huge molars. Do you know which ones are your molars? They're way in the back. They're like the flat ones. These molars allow gorillas to grind up tough parts of plants so they can be swallowed. When you chew, you don't, like you bite with your front, but when you're chewing your food, you chew in the back with your molars, right? Gorillas also have teeth called canines. Those are your front teeth. These pointy teeth are found on the sides of the mouth and help with ripping. Male gorillas' canines are especially big. The male uses these large, sharp teeth to defend females and their young from predators, animals that eat other prey, such as leopards. We know what a predator is, don't we?
Yeah.
Predator, that's at the top of a what? Food chain. Top of a what, everybody? Food chain. Our learning never goes away. So, I read that fairly quickly. Not entirely sure what I got from all of it. So we're going to do a summary. Everybody put up one hand. We're going to use this. Oops. We're going to use your hand to give a quick summary. In the middle, point to your palm. This is the main idea. What is it? Main idea. So the main idea of those sections that I just read is that gorillas' bodies are adapted for survival in the jungle. That didn't give any specific details yet because my fingers are going to be the details. Put your 3 middle fingers together. We're going to pretend we have like 3 fingers. 1, 2, 3. It's like a cartoon hand, really. I know it's kind of hard. It's okay if it doesn't go all the way. But so we're going to count 3, class. 3 pieces of evidence from the text that support my main idea. So count these with me. 1, 2, 3. So my main idea is in my palm, and my 3 pieces of evidence that works too. AJ's doing like alien hands. We still got 1, 2, 3. That works too. That works as well. So what we're going to do, I picked out 3 pieces of evidence from the text. Class. Class. There we are. I picked out 3 pieces of evidence from the text that supported my main idea of gorillas' bodies are adapted for survival in the jungle. Point to your thumb. My first piece of evidence is that their long arms help them walk on all 4s and reach for food. Got it from the text, hands and feet. My second piece of evidence, their opposable toes and thumbs help peel and make nests and carry kids. My third piece of evidence, whether you're spotting it or doing whatever, my third piece of evidence, thank you for those of you, I see you pointing and moving with me, I love that. Their big teeth help peel, rip tough stems, and protect their babies. So we, right here on our hand, we're able to just summarize those 2 sections that we read. Another way to do this, maybe you don't always want to talk over your hand, you could trace it on your page too. And you can write those. Or there's another option called boxes and bullets, which you may have heard of before or seen before, probably in writing. You may have used these in writing last year.
No.
In your box, class, in your top box, that's your main idea from your palm. So I have the same things. Gorillas' bodies are adapted for survival in the jungle. And then we have our 3 main ideas listed here as bullets. Their long arms help them walk on all 4s and reach for food. Their opposable toes and thumbs help peel, make nests, and carry kids. Their big teeth help peel, rip tough stems, and protect babies. What I want you to do, we have about a minute left here. I'm probably going to give you 2 and then we'll go. So we're going to go a tiny bit over. But I want you to pick one section from your information book right now, maybe one that you've read already so it's not brand new information. See if you can give a hand or a boxes and bullets summary. So talking on your hand, or right now you're not writing, but you can talk, here's my box, here are my bullets. Take 1 minute to look, and then I'm going to give you a minute to share. So when this timer goes off, it's time to turn and talk. Go ahead. I love how quiet we are because you knew this was independent. Nice work. Here, Colin, why don't you use this book? You want it, the 2 of you share. Oh, you're sitting on yours. Oh, you're both sitting on yours. You have your books. You're good to go. I didn't see your book there. Absolutely. Right now, you're just looking. Well, you have to read because you just got that book now. So I'd read like a paragraph. See if you can give me a hand summary. Thank you to those of you who are working quietly. We are looking for a section that we'll be able to summarize 30 seconds from now. 30 seconds. So maybe take a couple pages. Just one section. It could be like a paragraph. Okay. You'll be summarizing in 15 seconds. After you summarize, we will be returning to our desks, and you will be spending 10 minutes reading